Welcome, this is Ricky here, and it's time for the third Developer's Diary. We are pretty soon going to go over to the school, and you're going to meet some really awesome creative people from the Watermelon Games crew. But I still want to recommend that you check out the Facebook page and the YouTube page to check out the new material that's been uploaded pretty recently. We are going to end our 10 weeks of project time pretty soon, so there will be some cool material. We are getting near an alpha version of the game, and there will be a special presentation that will go off next week that you guys should probably take a look on. The schedule and everything will go up on Facebook, and you will also be able to watch the official alpha trailer for the game at that point, so I strongly advise you to do that. And also we reached 100 people on our Facebook page thanks to all you awesome fans out there, so please enjoy all the material that's going to be uploaded for RobotSplit. Anyways, time to go. I'll see you in a second. Alright, sitting here with Jiro Yoshida, lead graphic artist for RobotSplit. Yes, welcome. Tell us about the graphics and theme of RobotSplit.
The theme of RobotSplit is Robot Hell, and it's quite an abstract theme, since we don't know what Robot Hell is. Hell for humans are quite defined, but a Robot Hell, what is that? So we mixed the human burning flaming hell with some industrial environment, and yeah, that's Hellistry or Robot Hell.
So, creating this Robot Hell and also the overall graphics for the game, what are the inspirations for RobotSplit's graphics?
Most of the inspiration comes from childhood memories, that is 8 to 16-bit games, such as Mario, Mega Man or Chrono Trigger. So that's...
Oh, I see. How is the work going? And, well, you, but also your colleagues, and are you happy with the result of the graphics of RobotSplit?
We're very pleased with the result. The work has, it's gone really well. Our main goal was pretty well defined from the beginning, so we've been able to work hard from the very start, and just producing a lot of tiles and stuff like that.
Thank you. sitting here in the conference room in the University of Skövde, and I'm here with RobotSplit's lead designer, Eric Björkman.
Hello.
We are going to give you a short interview with each of the lead members, as I promised. So, Eric, what is your objective as a designer for RobotSplit?
Well, the main objectives are to make a well-balanced game, and it shouldn't be frustrating. Well, it should be not very frustrating. I can't say it's not going to be frustrating at all, but it should be well-balanced, and the player should always feel like they made a mistake. It's not the game itself that may kill them, kind of, made them fail. So it shouldn't be very frustrating, and it should be, of course, fun, but also you should realize that Sticks, the main character in the game, that he is the main part, that he is the main puzzle of the game. And that's very important, because there are puzzles in the game, you have environmental stuff and so on, but he is the key to the game.
So, as a kind of a follow-up question then, is the game feeling balanced and also fun to play?
I think so. Well balanced, yeah, that's something that we work on every day. We do a lot of play testing, and then we see that this part is maybe a bit too difficult that early in the game, and then at some part you have to know that, do you want this to be this difficult? Because some levels, you have different moments in each game where you have to use different parts of Sticks, the main character, and then you have to have a nice difficult progression along the way there. And that's something that's really difficult. I mean, I redesigned some of the earliest levels this week, so it's not easy, but I think we're getting there, and it's really fun to see people play the game. It's really fun.
Yeah, it actually is, and as the answer of the question, we changed a lot in this week, and we're nearing the end of our current project at the moment.
Yeah.
So that's still pretty fun to see that you can do tweaks like that to increase the balance and the fun of the overall theme. So, speaking of balance and fun, then, which is your absolute favorite and also, of course, least favorite level, and why so?
Well, my favorite level is one of the later ones that I've designed. I designed it last week, actually, so maybe that's why I still like it, because I see these levels and I redesign them quite a lot. So it's one of the later levels. It's one of the later levels. It's quite difficult. It has a lot of different objectives in the game, paths that you have to go through, and you have to use all of Sticks and all of his abilities. And you have to use timing, and you have to think, you have to solve a puzzle, and you have pretty much all elements of the game is in that level. And so far, I mean, I designed it quite recently, but it works quite well already. I haven't had to balance it much more than I did when I designed it, so I really like that one. And that level has our minibots. And the minibots are awesome, and they're just going to get better, more fleshed out. My least favorite level might be Story 3. That's the name of the level. It's not actually the third level anymore. Mainly because it's quite difficult to balance that level. It worked really well in the beginning, but then we noticed that it's all in according to the rules of the game, but people don't play it quite as they should. I mean, of course, people can have different solutions to the puzzles, but at some point you want people to use certain abilities so that they won't forget them. And that level is sort of I wanted them to do a certain thing so that they won't forget it, because it's quite useful later in the game. And if you don't use it in the beginning, you will forget about it probably, because it's not a main ability. It's just a way you can use one of the abilities. And we still have problems. That's what I talked about earlier. How difficult do you want it to be for the player? And I don't want that level to be too difficult. It's just repeating. But no, it's proving more difficult than I thought. I'm really happy about it though, because it's using some cognitive elements in that level, some mind games with the player. It's not too difficult, but it's the perspective plays well with it.
All right. Thank you, Eric. Sitting here with the lead programmer Robin Torstensson for RobotSplit. Welcome.
Thank you.
Tell us a little bit about programming RobotSplit.
It's been really fun. It's a very mechanically game, which is really fun to program because there's a lot of stuff to implement, a lot of stuff to fix, basically. There's been quite a lot of annoying bugs with the collision because of it, but overall it's been really great.
The game is nearing its completion. The end of the project week, so to speak, is hitting near. How does the game look at the moment?
We have the actual game is basically complete. It's a few bugs just to fix. So we're trying to implement cinematics and dialogues and stuff, but the game itself is complete, basically.
You mentioned also a lot of mechanics there, so the mechanics are looking like complete.
Yeah.
So if you look at the whole project, then what is the greatest challenge as a programmer for a game like RobotSplit?
Well, the mechanics, as I said, with the collision and everything, because everything has to fit together. There's a lot of stuff that has to work, and since you can climb on everything, you need to have a working collision in every single direction, for example, so you can't cheat and have a shitty collision from below. But it's been working, so I'm happy with the result.
All right, thank you, Robin.